You're wrong for that, man. You're wrong for that.
Okay, would you please remove him?
How can you call yourself a judge? How can you call yourself a judge? You're not balanced. You're not balanced. You're not balanced. You're wrong for what you're doing, man. How can you call yourself a judge? How can you sleep at night what you're doing, man?
So is he occupying two different spaces or?
It's a little unique because it's a commercial space. It has a building on one part and then the back is an open lot. The defendant has been keeping vehicles in the lot area to be safe because the lot is really two lots. To be safe, we put both addresses and filed it as two different suits just to make sure we had everything covered. In the 337 case, which is the lot, I did include pictures of vehicles, equipment, junk, basically that's been there. My client did try to do this eviction pro se. She wasn't able to do it. The defendant, I believe, disputed the spelling of his name, or there were just other issues. So we were retained.
There were many issues.
Okay.
I remember.
Okay.
I remember Mr. Summers.
Yeah. And so, but what's interesting is we did look into a number of Mr. Summers' DBAs. There's about 4 or 5 of them. One of them in 2022, he, in his certificate of ownership and the assumed names records filed with the property records, even uses my client's address, registering his business. So it's very clear this is him. This is who is occupying the space. My client does have a tenant in the front building who's been threatening to leave because the space that he's not able to use. My understanding is that Mr. Summers has slowly gotten some of the vehicles out, but there still are about, I think the constable told me, about 11 vehicles or items back there that still need to be removed. So we're hopeful that the court can help us with that today. Okay, thank you.
What was the motion for? Because I didn't understand the motion because I heard 2 different case numbers. What was the motion for? The other part? Because she filed.
It's just it's all evictions today. All it is evictions. They just want you out again. They want you out, Mr. Summers. Okay. So that's what we're here for.
Okay.
Are you asking for any money? How much is the monthly rent, or does he pay any money?
No, there is no lease. He's essentially a squatter. There is no monthly consideration that's been paid for years.
I have all my records I've been paying.
Okay, hold on. You'll
Okay.
give your chance,
All right.
Mr. Summers.
Just making
please.
sure. Thank you.
I give everybody their chance.
Thank you, ma'am. Just making sure.
And so all we're asking for today is for possession and for attorney's fees.
Attorney's fees in the amount of.
$750 for each case.
All right.
For each
Okay. So now, Mr. Summers, so you're saying you have paid. You have paid.
Miss, first off, ma'am, they spelled my name wrong.
Okay, we're not going to go there. We're going to go forward with the way it is. So tell me about you're telling me you paid. Who did you pay? And you don't have a lease and you're a squatter.
I've been there for years in the operational property. That's what I'm trying to understand, to figure out what it is, what other property that she's saying that I supposed to be have been sitting and squatting for so long. If she's saying that I've been there since 2022, wouldn't her client or whoever she's representing would know and would have been here for years? I'm not just going to sit there.
Look, I'm not arguing with you. What I'm telling you is, let me tell you something. You've been in my court about 4 or 5 times. You've been over here. Okay. And now it's done correctly. I'm going to go ahead and have. And
the name is spelled wrong right here, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead with it. All right. You have the right to appeal.
You're wrong. You're wrong for that, ma'am. You're wrong for that.
Okay. Would you please remove him? And I'm going to go ahead with the judgment and then in the court cost, attorney's fees, $750.
You're choosing,
Post
you're choosing to stop.
judgment, interest, and possession.
No. She's wrong. She said,
Okay. If you were going to rent it,
already judging the somewhere. How can you call yourself a judge? How can you call yourself a judge? You're not balanced. You're not balanced. You're not balanced. You're wrong for what you're doing, man. How can you call yourself a judge? How can you sleep at night what you're doing, man?
you have 5 days to appeal, sir.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're going straight into a courtroom explosion. From the very first second, a defendant openly challenges the judge, accusing her of being unfair and questioning how she sleeps at night. The judge stays firm, refuses to entertain arguments about a misspelled name, and moves forward with the ruling. Within minutes, she orders possession, attorney's fees, and sets the appeal window, while the defendant is escorted out mid-protest. It's tense, raw, and completely unfiltered.
Okay, so if you were going to rent this space that Mr. Summers is in, how much would that be, like a fair market value?
We believe about $1,000 a month.
Okay.
For the space that it is. And I will say, Your Honor, just to the extent it's helpful, we did do extreme due diligence on this gentleman.
I know.
We did in some of the security footage from the tenant's camera. He has a business shirt with his name on it. We went through the property record. We went through the Secretary of State to confirm we had the correct individual. His assumed name records has the exact same spelling that we have included in our petition, and this is a file stamped county property records document that's with the seal. So I mean, we are confident that we have.
I understand. She was here before about 3 or 4 times. I think this is the 5th time he's been here with the same issue. And now there were issues with the other ones, but just because his name is spelt maybe 1 letter off.
But but according to what we have, that he's filed with the county and the
It's
property
the
record,
same?
it's the same. It
Okay.
is exactly the same. I'm not sure how he's saying it's spelled wrong, but I'm confident in our spelling.
Is Sheila okay out there?
Yeah, I'll watch her. Yes, sir. She's welcome back away. You guys come up, just make sure we push the chairs back in, please.
Also, I need someone to walk her out.
Yes.
He's getting the phone number.
Okay, and I'm not finished with the other case yet. I'm making notes, just in case.
He's getting the phone number from the city for legal aid, so I give him a few minutes and I'll walk her out.
And I can wait a while. I can wait to the end of the docket just to be safe.
Okay.
He was settled down.
Thank you. I was worried about you. Listen.
I know, yours is habit. I forgot that.
I can read body language very well because I stood.
Oh, I knew, because like she said, he's been here like 5 times.
He kept interrupting. All right. So on this one, I already made my ruling. I did set a bond for $2,000 on that one, and I did tell him he had 5 days to appeal before he walked out. He appeared. This one too, monthly rent would be $1,000, the same or less, or
For the 2007, that one maybe a little bit less, that maybe 500.
okay. But you're not asking for money, you just want him to leave.
Correct.
Well, you know what? May I have that judgment back, Leticia, on there? Because I'm going to put on here, it's not for non-payment. It's just for, you want him to, for removal of his
Right.
assets.
Removal of his personal property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was no,
All right, guys. After that dramatic removal, the courtroom energy shifts. The judge calmly locks in the appeal bond and clarifies that this eviction isn't about unpaid rent, but about possession and removal of property. The attorney reinforces that there was no lease and multiple prior attempts to resolve the issue. What stands out here is the contrast. After chaos comes procedure. The system resets, paperwork is finalized, and the docket keeps moving as if nothing just exploded moments earlier.
lease, right?
No.
I put on the judgment because if it's a foreclosure or there's something kind of unique about it, I just put, there's no lease. Landlord wants him and all of his property to be removed from the premises, and the same on here.
Thank you, Judge.
And I did make a note in the file of the disruption of court. So, all right, thank you so much. And we will have someone walk you out.
I'll wait till the end of the docket.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge Brown.
Mhm. How much is the monthly rent on this one, please?
Monthly rent is $10.62 per month. That's all tenant portion, no
Ten-
assistance.
10.52 or 10.62?
A 6.
6.
Sorry, my 5s
Okay.
and 6 similar.
No, that's okay. It just is a little fuzzy. I just want to make sure I have it right. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We are here for a partial of $4.16 and 60 cents for October, then the full month of November, December, January, and prorated February. Total amount is $3,716 and 38 cents, plus court cost and possession. Notice to vacate was delivered December 5th, 2025, posted to the exterior of the door, as well as USPS regular mail. It was a 30-day notice per the CARES Act.
Thank you. Ma'am, did you pay those months in question? Did you pay the balance of October and then pay November, December, January, or February rent?
I did pay some, but I don't know, like it did go from before I got cancer, and they knew that. And when it came time, they said that they changed how they accepted payments. So then they wouldn't accept it when I went in to go pay it in cash, or I went in to go pay it with a money order anymore. So they told me that they won't accept rent. So we've been out since the end of January. And Maddie is a child. When we moved in, she was a child. That's the main reason why I'm on here. She doesn't live there. She's been away at college, and they said that they only put her on to give me qualify for a 3-bedroom, not that she was because she's a disabled college student. So I'm just confused. And we've been out since the middle of January.
Did you turn in the keys?
Yes, ma'am. And the mailbox key.
Who did you turn them into?
It was a temporary lady on a Saturday.
I would have to
Yeah.
reset this one because I'm not at the property, so I would have to call and see if the keys have been turned in. As far as your daughter's name being on it, we have a signed lease by both people, so I'm assuming she was 18 at the time.
Yes, ma'am. She was an 18. She was in high school, so yes, ma'am. So I just wanted to make sure that that's what it was about.
Okay. Well, let's reset this for 1 week. Will that give you time to figure this out of what she's talking about, that she gave the keys and moved out in January?
I'm in a different house and everything. They won't ever. I filed a complaint because they would not. And I have emails from Verizon Point, Miss Velma. They wouldn't spray for roaches. And
We're not here for that. We're just here for rent only, ma'am. But maybe you can get with Miss Hernandez and y'all can figure this out and not have to come back to court. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Do you have a phone number, Miss Hernandez, where she could call you?
She would have to talk to the property directly.
Now the tone turns personal. A tenant explains she fell behind after battling cancer and claims she already turned in the keys. She says payment methods changed and rent wasn't accepted. The judge listens but focuses strictly on unpaid months, separating emotional hardship from contractual obligation. Instead of issuing an immediate ruling, she resets the case for 1 week to verify the key return. It's a rare pause in a fast-moving system, proof that sometimes the court slows down, but not without limits.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm just their agent.
Okay. All right. So talk to the property and good luck to you, ma'am. It's reset for 1 week. You'll get something in the mail.
Talk to the property. What more can I?
Yeah, you don't live there. Why don't you put?
And I have cancer, so me going across town when I've already done what I'm supposed to do, that's not really right.
You didn't pay everything you were supposed to pay. You didn't pay all of October. You didn't pay November or December.
And
you moved out in the middle of January, so you didn't pay. But anyhow, if you would like to put your email in the chat, we can email you the reset. You don't have to come to court, but you do, if you would like to talk to them about, they're asking for the full month of January and the few days of February. So maybe that can be resolved. Anyhow, put your name, your email in the chat, and we can send you the the setting via email, okay?
Yeah, yes,
Because I know you don't live there anymore. Thank
Yeah.
you and good luck to you. How much is the monthly rent, please?
There is a monthly rent of $9.99 per month. That is all tenant portion, no assistance. We are here for $988.60 in the month of September, then the full month of October, November, December, January, and prorated February. Total amount is $5,091.69, plus court cost and possession. Notice to vacate was delivered December 10th, 2025. Hand delivered. It was a 30-day notice per the CARES Act.
Sir, did you pay for all those months?
I didn't pay for, I paid for my original month I was supposed to originally start paying, but I had a situation where I had to be moved to a different apartment because my PTSD. So my first month of rent was free. The second month I paid, it came up online and I paid everything. Now, once I moved, it took a month for them to move me. So once I moved to the first floor, on the fourth floor, it came back in like the first time my first month, it showed up as like no balance on my account. So I paid the water and I paid the sewer. Because I was assuming, I was under the impression got another month free just because they moved me to a new apartment. I wasn't sure. And it continued to like the next month. So I still hadn't contacted them until the third month. And I was, they contacted me and I talked to them and I was like telling them, I was under the impression wasn't charging me at the time. I thought I was still getting a discount or something. I told them it was a misunderstanding. I would like to try to make a payment arrangement if possible because I just moved here, not trying to not pay rent. It really just was a true misunderstanding. And they said, I'm here today.
So did you save any money?
I
Do you
did.
have any money to pay towards this?
Yes, I have at least a month's rent right now, 2 months rent.
But what's his ledger balance? Because your ledger balance is probably a lot more than even this 5,100.
Well, I still had like 6 more months left in this, under my lease technically. So I figured I could, at the time when they first told me in December, I could, pay extra toward what my rent was to get the balance correct.
Well, this is the deal. Whenever you have a concession where there's like you move in and you only have to pay half a rent and then you get a rent free for a month and all those things. Those are all great gimmicks, but the minute you default on your rent, all that goes away.
Okay.
So I guess they don't tell you that. It's probably in the fine print. But so when they have all those gimmicks going, it sounds like a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it is a great deal if you keep up with your responsibility. But when you don't, that deal goes out the door. Then they charged you for that month that you thought you got free. They charged you for the full month that you thought you had for half a rent or whatever. That's how it got so high, because once you default on your side, those concessions go away and it's as if they never were there.
Okay.
So that's the problem.
Okay.
And I guess no one's there to explain that to everybody. Because I have a lot of people that say, oh no, but I had month free or whatever. But all that goes out the window if you default. Yeah. All right. The court is awarding $5,091.69 to the plaintiff, cost of court, post-judgment interest and possession, setting the appeal bond at $2,000, but you do have 5 days to appeal.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too, sir. How much is the monthly rent?
Monthly rent is $9.99 per month. That is all tenant portion, no assistance. We are here for December, January, and prorated February. Total amount prorated till today is $2,105.03, plus court cost and possession. Notice to vacate was delivered December 5th, 2025. Hand delivered. It was a 30-day per the CARES Act.
Okay. And ma'am, did you pay December, January, or February rent?
No, I had lost my job and then my car had got stolen from the apartment, so it was kind of hard to find a ride and stuff. But
the court is awarding $2,105.03 to the plaintiff, cost of court, post-judgment interest and possession, setting the appeal bond at $2,000, and you do have 5 days to appeal. Okay. Good luck to y'all.
thank you.
How much is the monthly rent on this one, ma'am?
Monthly rent is $13.56 per month. That's all tenant portion, no assistance. We are here for $777.81 for the month of November, then the full months of December, January, and prorated February. Total amount is $3,635.09 plus court cost and possession. Notice to vacate was delivered December 4th. Hand delivered, it was a 30-day per the CARES Act.
Thank you. Ma'am, did you pay those months in question?
Yeah, so I did actually pay part of November, so it is owed for the remainder of November. I was in regular communication with the property manager. I did inform her at the time when I did make the payment, hey, that I went on medical leave to assist my sister as for her caregiver with hospice. She later passed on January 19th. When I called, I told her, hey, I had the amount that I had was for November, December, and part of January. She told me I would need to have it in by that day or they would go ahead and move forward in the eviction. And unfortunately, I didn't have that amount. I did try to reach out to the apartments later on Monday morning, yesterday, to see if I could go ahead and make the amount due. And they stated because the sheriff had already delivered the eviction that I would need to come to court now. I do have the amount due. I have the total balance for November, December, and January. But now with February, that'll be postponed till next pay period, which is next week.
What is her ledger balance?
It's $5,374.57.
So that's how much your ledger balance is, and that's with the whole month of February?
Correct.
And court costs?
Yes. It doesn't have her utilities for this month because they haven't been posted yet.
Okay. So how much money do you have, ma'am? Do you have $4,000?
Yes, ma'am.
And you get paid when?
Don't get paid until next Friday.
A week from this Friday?
Correct.
Or this Friday?
No, ma'am, a week from this Friday.
That'll be the 13th. Do you want to reset this?
From here, it becomes a rapid-fire series of eviction rulings. One tenant cites PTSD and confusion over rent concessions. The judge explains how free month deals disappear the moment rent is missed. Another lost her job. Another cared for a dying sister and nearly had the balance covered. Despite partial payments and personal tragedies, judgments are entered, bonds are set, and 5-day appeal windows are given. The process is firm, almost mechanical. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to like the video.
When can you pay that $4,000?
I can pay it Friday.
I've been instructed to move forward. Unfortunately, they won't be able to accept that as a partial right now. However, if within those 5 days before the writ, if she's able to come up with the full amount, then they can do a release of judgment.
Well, the judgment's going to be for $3,635.09. She has that for sure. So,
right.
All right. So they want to go forward. Just after judgment, I would just go talk to your apartment complex and see what they say. Since you have $4,000, and maybe they'll take that and then you can make arrangements. I don't know, but I can't do anything on my end. So the court is awarding $3,635.09 cost of court, post-judgment interest and possession to the plaintiff, setting the appeal bond at $2,715. You do have 5 days to appeal, and good luck to you, ma'am.
So does that mean that they will not work with me as far as making the amount, or how does that work?
That you have a judgment against you, ma'am, and she's saying, or I don't know, Miss Hernandez.
I go talk to the property directly. If they have a judgment, as of today, they might hold off as far as like moving forward with the writ process, and they could do a release of judgment. But you would have to go talk to them to work something out.
Okay.
Good luck to you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.